one of the things that we hear a lot about is carpeting. And carpeting is something that a lot of bench chewers use underneath them because it's comfortable, and then you'll see it in an office setting in manufacturing plants. So we always get questions like, well, how much is my carpet worth? And nobody really knows until you finish it. So we always recommend somebody, if you think you've got value, you probably do, and you certainly do at the price of gold today. It's obviously at historic highs. So this is a great example of different types of materials for carpeting we get in. And you can see here, this was, you can still see it has an apple coronet for extra value. This is a typical square tiles that you see in an industrial manufacturing setting. And if you look close enough, you can actually see little flecks of gold in here from years and years and years of people grinding jewelry as they're making rings or they're polishing things. So a different style of carpet here is more like a Berber carpet with a rubber back. And these look a little cleaner, potentially from an office setting. And then you'll get to the full giant chunks of carpeting. So with their rolls, and these tend to be really good because they're thick. So as you look at this, it doesn't look like much until you kind of open it up. And somebody did a good job of tying these up here. And you can see the amount of dust in there. And you actually can visibly see pieces of metal inside this carpet. So we can actually process this material whole. So we don't need to do anything with this rubber. We're going to be able to fully process the entirety of this lot, grind it to grind the ash into something we can then screen and make a sweep and an oversize. So this gives you an idea of the stuff, and this is a couple thousand pounds of carpet. Some of these are very, very lucrative, but it doesn't need a lot of ounces in it to make logical sense to do that.